Hi everyone, welcome to another one of Nom Nom Nami's adorable games. This one's called Her Tears Were My Light. Darkness. Darkness and nothing in all directions. At some point I started thinking, shouldn't there be something here? Something anywhere. So I started looking. I don't know what exactly I was looking for, but as I wandered, I spotted a light in the distance. Oh. As I approached, I found another and another. A trail of burning bright lights. They traveled out and away, their steady glow piercing tiny holes in the darkness. They fascinated me. Is this like an hourglass? I don't know. It looks really cute though. I decided I'd walk until I reached the source. I feel like this bow is like transparent, like up there. I don't know. It's cute. Aww. I found a girl. She was sitting on a bed of those stars. It was a beautiful sight. Space. Oh, someone's here. What should I say to her? Are you crying? Excuse me, but have you been crying? I felt so lonely. I just can't seem to stop. But now someone's here. I didn't think someone would come, but you're here. Oh, wow, I'm so happy. Look at these little stars. That's so cute. If you're happy, then stop crying. Honestly, space. Oh, I'm time. Yeah, that was an hourglass. Yeah, so time and space. Huh? How did you know my name? I don't know. It just slipped out. How did I know her name? She never told it to me, but something about her feels so familiar, like an old friend. This isn't fair. I didn't even get to introduce myself. And now I have to ask for your name. It's time. This is cute. Time. Time. Time, 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 time. Time. What are you doing? Saying it 8 times will help me remember. 8 on its side is infinity. That's how I'll never forget. I see. So, time. Where did you come from? I don't know. The start? The start? If I'd have to give it a name, I'd call it the start. The start. Yes, it would make sense to begin at the start. Does that make where we are now the middle? But you started here, didn't you? I don't know if we can call it the middle. We can. This place has changed. Has it? Yes, you're here with me now, time. So before was the start and now is the middle. It made sense in its own way. This girl is very straightforward. So if there's a beginning, is there an end? Who knows? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. There probably is one. What if the end is sad? The start was lonely. Will the end be lonely too? I don't want that. You cry a lot, don't you? Yes, because look, whenever I do, these stars come out. I'd already noticed, but maybe it'd be rude to point that out. I can't really explain it, but somehow they make me feel a little less lonely. So, from the start, you've just been here making stars? Yes, you see where there's nothing, I want to put something. Does that make sense? I guess it does. What kinds of things do you do, time? Move the universe. I can make the universe move. Forwards, backwards. I can jump to any moment I've already experienced. Wow, that sounds like hard work. Making stars sounds harder to me. No, that's easy. Watch. I didn't mean to make you cry again. Actually, this is a good chance to demonstrate. Huh? Alright, I remember the outcome. Now I'll rewind to when I said making stars sounds harder. Then I can try to stop her from crying. I need to rewind. I have a button for this at the bottom of the screen. Oh, rewind. If I can't make use of the rewind, I'll end up going in circles. And if I get stuck, I can always reset. But for now, I need to rewind. Okay, rewind. Okay, I need to go all the way back. Okay, to here. Yeah, making stars sounds harder to me. Hey, don't start crying just to prove how easy it is, okay? Huh? How did you know what I was about to do? That's my power. You already cried before, so I went back to the moment before you did in order to stop you. Wow, you're incredible, Time. It was nothing really. You know something? I've only just met you, but it feels like we've always known each other. I did know your name from the moment I saw you, so maybe your feeling is true. But I can't remember talking with you like this before now, just like I can't remember crying before you changed what happened. It must be a paradox. Hey, how did you find me in the first place? I just followed your stars and here you were. Oh, that means, hey, if we ever get separated, I can just cry. That way you'll always be able to find me. Sure, but I don't know if I like the thought of making you cry. I won't have to, as long as you're here with me. I'm kind of afraid to go back to being alone. Alright, I'll stay. It doesn't seem like there's anyone else out there anyway, so I have no reason to leave. Huh? Anyone else? Oh no! If there is someone else out there, don't you think we should try looking for them? Sure. You don't want them to feel lonely, do you? Exactly. I'm so happy you understand, Time. Oh, look at us. We're so cute. We wandered into the void together to see if we could find anything else out there, but all we found was darkness. And the more darkness we found, the more space would cry. I didn't like seeing her cry. I didn't want her to feel lonely. Much to my relief, she agreed to rest when I suggested it. I closed my eyes for a while, but when I opened them again, I was back in the dark. Space? What happened? All the stars are gone, too. Did I make a mistake? I'll rewind from here to before I close my eyes. I won't close my eyes this time. I have to pay attention so I don't miss what caused everything to go black. Time, you look so serious all of a sudden. Something strange happened, but I don't know what it was. Something strange? Scanning the cosmos, I noticed something seemed to be blotting out a group of stars in the distance. I had spotted the anomaly. I could just barely make it out against the dark background of the void. There was someone else out there after all. As soon as they noticed I'd spotted them, they disappeared. I squinted toward the area they'd been standing only a moment before, thinking I could easily find them again at such a distance. But very suddenly... Oh shit! She appeared right behind Space! What are you? Nell? Nell, whoa. She phased right through Space, somehow erasing her from existence. The stars around us dimmed and faded as she disappeared. This is what happened before. This is what I'd missed by taking my eyes off of her. It was awful. I wanted it to stop. Where Space once stood before me, there was now only Nell. What have you done to Space and the stars? You took away all the beauty, and all that's left is the void. But it's beautiful like this too, isn't it? No, I don't like it. Bring back Space. Bring back her stars. If that's how you feel, I'll lock you in this moment until you understand. No, I won't accept this. But what can I do? If I return to the start? If I could start over now, I could change this. Otherwise, I'll be trapped in this loop. Reset? No. Rewind. Rewind all the way back? Why can't I rewind past this point? If I go forward, all I see is the same thing. This is what happened before. This is what I missed by taking my eyes off of her. It was awful. I wanted it to stop. Where space once stood before me, there was now only nil. Why are you stopping me from rewinding? Why can't I go back and protect space from you? That wouldn't be fair. Fair? It's not fair that you suddenly took her away. You don't like it? No, I don't like it. Bring back space. Bring back her stars. If that's how you feel, I'll lock you in this moment until you understand. No. Trapped in this loop. Okay. So this is the same. Oh. Reset. Auto. Do I reset? Yes? Oh. Okay, so this was an ending. This was one of the endings, right? Okay, so I think you just start again. Darkness, darkness and nothing in all directions. But I knew someone was out there. I just had to find her again. So I started looking. I wanted to find space, and as I retraced my steps, I spotted her light in the distance. There was space, sitting on a bed of her stars, just like I remembered. Oh, someone's here. What should I say to her? I thought something terrible happened, but you're right here. I'm glad you're still okay. Huh? She looked at me like she'd never seen me before, because of course she hadn't seen me before. This space was new. How could I have expected her to remember what happened? My excitement to see her alive and well, I'd forgotten that rule. I decided to try recreating the first memory. Never mind. Excuse me, but have you been crying? I felt so lonely. I just can't seem to stop. But now someone's here. I didn't think someone would come, but you're here. I'm so happy. If you're happy, then stop crying. Honestly, space. Huh? How did you know my name? Of course I know your name, even though you didn't tell it to me the first time either. This isn't fair. I didn't even get to introduce myself, and now I have to ask for your name. It's time. Time. What are you doing? Saying it 8 times will help me remember. 8 on its side is infinity. That's how I'll never forget. Except it's impossible for you to remember when I go back to before I told you. So, time. Where did you come from? Ooh, I came from the future. Would you believe me if I told you I came from the future? When I thought I was all alone, you proved me wrong, so I'll believe whatever you say. Besides, there's this feeling in my chest that you're definitely someone I can trust. I'm glad. Well, It's true. I did come from the future. We've already met before, and you wanted to search this void to see if we could find anyone or anything else. That does sound like something I'd want to do. Did we find anyone? Someone found us, but that's hard to explain what happened. I don't want to scare her. We didn't find anyone. That's why I think we should stay together. Oh, it would be sad if there was anyone out there and they were feeling as lonely as I was. I lied to her. She said she'd believe whatever I said, and I took advantage of that, but I didn't know how to tell her what happened. I wanted to avoid the ending I saw before. If this path didn't lead to something better, I could always make a save point and rewind from here. Hey, time, if you're from the future, why did you come here? Well, so I'd be able to talk to you again. Then, in the future, we're not able to talk anymore? Oh no. Uh-oh. I'll reassure her so she doesn't start crying again. Yes, we were separated, but I'm going to change it so that doesn't happen. That's a relief. I should figure out a backup plan too, so that you're not the only one working hard at this. Hey, how did you find me in the first place? That's easy. I already knew where you'd be waiting for me. But I'm talking about the very first meeting, before you knew where I was. What about then? I just followed your stars, and here you were. Oh, that means, hey, if we ever get separated, I can just cry. That way you'll always be able to find me. Sure, but I don't know if I like the thought of making you cry. I have to, as long as you're here with me. I'm kind of afraid to go back to being alone. I don't want to be alone either. I'm glad you feel the same, time. Would it be alright to just lay here together just for a little while? If you want to, then I don't mind. Ooh. I held her hand so that no one would be able to sneak up on us. Our fingers interlaced so easily. It was as if they belonged together like this, but that was impossible. That feeling, even if it didn't make any sense, only made me hold tighter. As long as I held on to space, Nil wouldn't be able to take her away. We could lay here and admire the stars together and never do anything else. I'd be satisfied just like this. Time, can I ask you something? What is it? What happened before? What was it that you came back in order to change? I already told you, we got separated. I know, but I definitely would have been crying if that happened. Couldn't you have followed my stars? I couldn't. You weren't able to make them anymore. That's terrible. Yeah, it was. I'm glad you came back. Even if we couldn't find each other, I'd want to change that too. If we couldn't find each other, I'd want to change that too. We lay there in silence for a while. I had the feeling space with sense I was waiting for something. She didn't ask what. As long as I held on to her, she had nothing to worry about. No, surely she was watching us from somewhere the light from space's stars didn't reach. I wanted to be ready. I wanted to be able to stop her when she appeared. But we fell asleep. No. I let it happen again. I lost space again. Time, don't go back anymore. Why are you doing this? She's just gonna trap me here again, isn't she? Stay. Yeah, can't go. I'm trapped. I'll have to restart again. Alright. Alright. spotted something familiar in the distance. Oh, someone's here. I want to save you. Space. Listen carefully. Someone called Nil is gonna come and take you and all of your beautiful stars away. Huh? Please trust me. My name is Time, and I came from a future where that's what always happens in the end. I don't understand. I know it's a lot to take in. I want to protect you. I don't want Nil to take you away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I let myself get taken away. It's not your fault, Space. You don't want to be all alone either, do you? If you feel the same as me, then it must have hurt. It's okay. I'm able to come back to prevent things like this. Please don't cry. Okay. I told Space about the other versions of our meeting that I knew of. I told her that Nil was somehow able to limit my power, trapping me in loops and keeping me from rewinding far enough to stop her whenever she appeared. And Space wanted to help. She said that if we work together, we might have a chance. It was better than trying to fight this monster on my own. Nil seems to only appear when we let our guard down. I tried waiting before, but we fell asleep. Then we have to make the first move. But what should we do? I don't know. If I could go back far enough, just enough to know exactly what's going on to happen, so I'd be able to fix it. The only way I've been able to learn anything is through seeing you get taken away. I don't want to watch that happen again. Time, you're working hard, aren't you? I want to help. Aww. I don't want you to feel alone. I'm still here, so I hope I can do something for you. We stayed like this for a while. They're so cute. Aww. She was warm. It felt nice. I considered pausing the universe here in this moment. After all, moving forward could cause something awful to happen again, and it was up to me whether or not to let this path play out. But I knew I didn't have to be afraid because I wasn't alone. Nil had already shown herself. Why are you doing this? This is Nil? Why do you look like me? You're the copy. Why won't you stay erased? Space, run! I'll stop her. But I don't want to be separated from you. It's only temporary. I promise I'll come find you later. So get out of here. I don't like this. I don't like this. In an instant, Nil's body blinked out of existence. She'd slipped through my grasp. And once again, Space was gone. Was there nothing I could do? Nil had beaten me no matter what I had tried. My attempts to change fate were only hurting Space again and again. Time. Why won't you look at me? You keep taking Space away. Of course I wouldn't want to look at someone who'd do that. You're crying for her. I felt so overwhelmed by hopelessness, I'd barely noticed my tears. How strange, I thought, for me to cry so easily. Space was always the one who... And there it was again, the feeling I'd known her for much longer than I possibly could have. I didn't understand these feelings. Aren't you going to reset again? What's the point if you'll always... Again. She said again. Then she remembers the other times that I asked you before. What are you? I am Nil. Emptiness, void, whatever you want to call me. Wherever there is something, I want to make it nothing. Does that make sense? Why would you want to do that? You exist just to take space away? Space exists to take me away. Why can't you understand? Must I explain it to you? Time, please. Listen. Yeah, let's listen. You're still here. You'll really listen to me. Just say what you want to say. Fine. If I know why she's doing this, I'll be able to think of a way to stop her, but there's another feeling in my heart when I look at her. Sympathy? Why? In the very, very beginning, I was alone. There was only me and the thick, empty, infinite darkness that surrounds us now. At some point, I thought I wanted there to be more than just that. That's when I changed from nothing to something. It was also when you first appeared, Time. From that point on, it felt like we were all there ever was and all there ever would be. One time in one space and no one else. We had so much fun together. I thought it would last for all eternity. But then, my light faded, and you stopped. You stopped, but I was still here. I was still here, but you rewound to be with the light I'd left behind. I waited for the end to come again, thinking maybe I could reach you there. But whenever it came, you just rewind again to be with another new me, another new space. It made me so jealous. I waited so long for you to finally find me. But how could you? I couldn't cry. I couldn't create any light of my own for you to follow. You found new lights, her stars. You forgot about me. How could that be true? I don't have any memories like that. There's no way I would forget about space. But you did. Again and again. She always returns to nothing, to me, and you always go back to the beginning. You never stay with me. You always want to stay with space, but not now. It's because my darkness isn't as beautiful. You'll always choose her stars over me. I erased everything, all of the universes, and started over with just one for you and me. But space is always there too, and you always go to her. Is that why I can't remember it? Because you erased the universe that held those memories. Do you know what all the universes are now? It's you and space together, and I'm alone. That's why I wanted to bring you to the end faster. I even learned how to stop you from rewinding. When I erased her, I could finally reach you, but you only got mad at me. I had finally said everything right, but you didn't understand anything at all. I was stupidly hoping you would remember everything if you could just see me again. I was so angry when you didn't. How could I recall memories that were erased unless these feelings in my heart? I still can't stop you from resetting. I can't stop you from doing what's always brought you closer to her. You've been going further and further away. I don't know what to do anymore. I didn't want to have to explain it all to you like this. I wanted you to remember all on your own, but I can't take this anymore. No. Even if those memories were erased from me, they still left an impression in my heart, and that impression, that love has driven my every action up to this point. But you and space are connected. All of my memories with you were with who space is now. That's how I got confused. I don't want to hear that. Thanks to you, I finally understand what I've been feeling all along. And it's that you are someone who is very precious to me. Even if those feelings were projected onto a you who wasn't you anymore, I'm sorry, no. You're so mean. You treated me like I was the bad one. I was the one who messed up from the start. Can you ever forgive me? All I wanted was to be at your side again, and you forgot about me. I won't forgive you so easily. That's fine. I'll work hard to make it all up to you. Good. You have all of eternity to do that. Just the two of us. Just the two of us, huh? Oh. What if we say it's fine like this? I do want to go back though. I don't know. I'm gonna go with my gut is saying I have to go back. I have to go back. I'm sorry, no. I promised Space I would go back to her. No! Why? Am I not enough for you? Staying here would mean I'm forgetting a part of you again, and I don't want that. I'm not going to leave any part of you alone. Do you understand? I do understand, but I still don't like it. What can I do in order for you to accept this then? If you're really serious, return to the beginning. I want to start over with you. But instead of looking for Space first, you have to find me instead, okay? Do you promise you'll come to me first? I promise. Yes, I promise to come and find you. Good. It's a promise. Alright, now I'll see you again soon. Darkness, darkness, and nothing in all directions. Nil was somewhere out there in this emptiness. She'd been waiting for me all along. You found me. I promised I would. You also promised we'd never be apart, and you promised I was the only one you'd ever love, and you promised... Hold on. You're talking about a version of me who's not around anymore. I personally haven't promised you anything like that. Forgetting about it is no excuse. I'm still holding you to everything you've said in the past. You're pretty strict. This is your punishment for putting everything you put me through. Fine, as long as you don't start making things up to get me to do whatever you want. I'll be fair. Are you ready to meet Space? No, she isn't going to like me. She won't remember what you did before, and if we told her, I think she'd understand how you felt. What's wrong? You really don't want to meet her? It's not that, it's just... Do we have to go right away? I still haven't forgiven you yet. So that's how it is. Maybe if you'd give me a kiss, perhaps I'd forgive you a little bit. You're really cute. I know. Aww. We'd fallen right back into place, as if I'd never been gone. Her touch felt so familiar. How could I have ever forgotten it? We must have had a million of these kinds of encounters before. Why else would it have felt so natural? Every moment like this that was lost to me, I'd have to make new memories to replace them, one by one. Oh, these stars. They don't feel lonely. Their light feels happy. Oh, someone's here. Aww. That's so cute. we didn't get all the endings. This was really sweet. This story was so short, but like really full of emotion and yearning and just really sweet love. I like it a lot. It was, yeah, I really like star-crossed lovers, obviously, and yeah, this felt very like in that vein of like two people yearning for each other and not really being able to be together, but also not understanding why, and there's something missing but you don't know what it is, and yeah, I don't know, I really like this type of story, and this was really, really sweet. I liked it, and of course the art is always so adorable and so gorgeous. I enjoyed this a lot. To keep this video short, I don't think I'm gonna go back and get all of the memories and all of the endings. I'm really happy with, I think I'm gonna end it with the true ending, but if you are interested in all the bits of this story, I really recommend just playing this game on your own. You can find it on Nami's itch.io. It's pretty easy if you just search Her Tears Are My Light, and yeah, it's really great. Thank you so much for watching. This was a Patreon selected game. I do monthly polls for these like extra little short videos once a month. So if you want to support me and also participate in those polls, you can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/envi, ENVI. But yeah, otherwise, if you're new here, please subscribe and just tell me about your feelings. All right, I'll see y'all next week. Take care.